we are here at the private screening of the movie Slow Country by Eric, the man and the brain behind A Mile From Home. He was able to wow us with A Mile From Home, and now we have Slow Country coming to the cinemas May 5th, 2017. Stay with us. Okay, can you tell us your name?
My name is Imodu DJ Mo Ayonote.
What was your role in the movie Slow Country?
I played the assassin in Slow Country, Tuvi's assassin in the movie.
Okay, what was it like on set of that movie? The location generally, everything about the movie, what was it like?
It was excruciating, I would say. It was really, really tough. We had to do so many scenes again and again. We did the shooting scene in the warehouse for like 3 days. And, because the whole suit on the ground, it was really, really tasking. But at the end of the day, it came out great because the director as well is a wonderful director. Eric Ahimia is a perfectionist, so we had to give him the best, in the film. So it was amazing.
What was the brain? What was the brain behind casting you for the role that you played?
Funny enough, not everyone knows how I was cast for the film. He actually saw my picture on Instagram, and he just liked my look, and he just wanted me to be in the film, and that's how I just got into the film. And he just created a character for me, and that was how it all started.
But have you been acting before now?
Yes, I have done a couple of I did a web series, Indigo. I did Bariga Sugar. I was in Bariga Sugar, and Suitors is also on YouTube. It's a short film, on YouTube.
Okay, so if you had to tell people to go out and watch Slow Country when the movie finally hits cinemas, what would you tell them?
I think they should actually go and have a great time. Like, this is action movie done at its very best. This is amazing. It's top-notch, 5-star film. Please, you guys go out, go all out. Tell your friends to tell their friends. Let them come and watch this film. It's amazing. Please, I beg.
Okay, so we are here for the screening of the Slow Country. Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely. The gunfight is amazing. I think my best thing was the chase. I mean, because being a filmmaker myself, I always look at how did they achieve this particular shot, how was it done. So amazing film. The gunshots was quite a lot, but it was an amazing film. I think Tambasa, he deserved the award. He killed it. Ivie Kujaye is one of my favorites anytime any day. Tokpa is amazing. Everyone. It's an amazing film, and I just don't know if we are ready for that in this country. But I just said to myself, if we can afford to use our money to watch action film that is made by foreigners, why can't we watch this, And it wasn't a tacky job. It was really well done. Quite a lot of thought process into it, and we're very happy. We're excited to have come to see it today.
Okay, so if we are talking about an action movie in Nigeria, do you think Nigeria is getting there when it comes to the whole effect and everything?
The choreography was really well done. I think I like the part where Brutus was exploded and he sat down with all the white dust. That was really, really hilarious. I think that we are getting there. Before, we kind of were playing, but now we're showing the world that we are serious about, kind of perfecting this genre in filmmaking. I don't see so much that I can fall. I'm not an action filmmaker, but just being an audience, I think it was a worthy try, and thumbs up. Yeah.
Okay,
my name is Sonia Kamwelwe.
So what's your take on? Can you tell us about filmmaking in Nigeria as regards to linking Slow Country based on the fact that it's an action movie? Do you think Nigeria is ready for action movies?
I think Nigeria is ready for everything. But the truth is that we still have people who believe that there is no depth to Nollywood films, that there is no... these are generally people who deceive themselves, that we don't have good films made by Nigerians. I want to describe them as idiots. There are people who, they don't even see these films. They just make assumptions. And no, they see these films, but the ones they see are mostly the ones on Africa Magic, and which they watch, because every Nigerian who wants to sound smart tries to deny the fact that he watches a Nollywood film. But every Nigerian knows a Nollywood actor. Every single Nigerian. And this is the most hypocritical country in the world, where you say you don't know any Nigerian film, yet you know the actors. And it's such an It's just because they don't have money to go to the cinemas to pay and watch. They are broke people, so they tend to lie about it. But the best films you can ever find on this continent come from Nigeria.
Finished screening the movie Slow Country. And what's your take on it?
It's the most compelling action film I've seen in Hollywood. First time I saw it some weeks ago, I was impressed that a young man like that could do that. Especially that's the second feature after A Mile from Home. So that could match that performance and outperformed what he did the other time was quite impressive. So for me, I would rate Slow Country as one of the best movie ever done in Hollywood.
But do you think Nigeria is ready for an action movie such as Slow Country?
Absolutely. Do we watch action movie in cinema? Yes. Why don't we like action movie in Hollywood? Because they are not well done. But this is a better action film than some of the action film you will see in Hollywood. I've seen some terrible action film from Hollywood. This is quite better than them.
If you had to advise people to come and see Slow Country in the cinemas when it comes out, what would you tell them?
That if you have seen a better action film in Hollywood, I will give you back your money.
So we are here with one of the crews of Slow Country, one of the crew member of Slow Country. What's your take on the movie Slow Country? How was the location, the setting, everything? How was it like?
My take on Slow Country. Shooting a Slow Country was very challenging. It was also fun. Being a second movie, it was challenging at some point, but also fun. Because you know how it is, moving from one location to the other, trying to get the crew member, the cast together, trying to get the actors, on standby, and other things that, comes with shooting a movie. I think it was fun, though challenging.
What would you say was the most challenging thing that happened on the set of Slow Country?
I think it was securing a location, securing locations, and there are some places you go for shoot. You meet them today, they'll give you a green light to come shoot, but when you go there for the shoot, you start seeing different things altogether. I think that was one of the most challenging things we had on set. Like the place we used for the shootout. We went there, I think a day before or a week before. They gave us the place to use. They allowed us to come. But when we got there the very day to shoot, they started telling us different things, asking us to pay extra, and also with people, walking around that area, using generators, and the whole thing, I think that was the most challenging thing, yeah.
Okay, so we are here with the filmmaker and the writer of Slow Country. I think it's one of the best action movies in Nollywood currently, actually. But what was the brain behind that movie that you wrote?
The brain behind it is me. I think it's just a film that works with my career plan, okay? Like, I made A Mile from Home in 2013, and, this was supposed to be my first film. But I didn't have the kind of budget needed for this, so I had to just write something within something that would work with the budget I had at that time, which was A Mile from Home, and and I just made it my career plan because I am someone who like to plan, and I just this story, as at this time I have other stories, but this one works with the career path that I've set myself. So this A Mile from Home first, this second, and there are other. So basically, I have soft spot for ladies. For women generally. So I don't like to see them struggling or suffer or anything. So possibly that influenced, inspired this idea. Just to tell some of the sufferings, that women go through in society. Being abused, being, trafficked by some, some people. So I just basically. So I think that must have influenced the idea. Yeah.
Making an action movie in Nollywood is not something, and I know a couple of people that would rather go watch Hollywood movie when it's even a crappy movie and all. How do you think action movies is going to stand the test of time in Nigeria?
Like any other genres of films, in Nigeria, and if you do a good film, if you tell a good story, people want to see it. It doesn't matter whether it's comedy or drama or horror or anything. So if the story is good, compelling, engaging, people want to see it. People just want to be entertained. That's why they come to the cinema to see films. So if the film is good, irrespective of what genre it is, I think it will sell, personally.
So you're able to blow our mind with A Man From Home, now A Slot Country. What other works do Mr. Eric have up his sleeves that would be unleashing?
Yeah, like I said, I have a career path or a career plan that I've set for myself, and I have a couple of stories that fit into the next one, but I haven't yet decided. But I just have script on my table, and people are also sending in scripts, so I'm yet to decide which to shoot. But I directed a film of recent for someone. I just directed it, and it's not directly my production, but it's my film. So I think that will be landing sometime. Later in the year, but say from Hills Pictures production, we haven't started shoot yet, but we're still trying to deliberate on which script, studying the market, knowing what the market wants at this time. So we're still trying to decide which one to film.
So what was your challenges shooting this movie? Did you face any challenge? And then when it comes to, we've seen a lot of directors cry out that they had problems with location, people and stuff. What was your own challenges?
I think the universal challenge was my challenge. Fun is always a challenge in Nigeria. Not only Nigeria, even in the world. Fun, because fun has a way of influencing or affecting every other thing, or generating or creating other challenges, in addition to itself. So funding was a challenge, and noise, maybe because of our lightlessness, so noise pollution is also a challenge when you film in Nigeria. Generators here and there, the challenge you have to deal with. And if you see, the sound was not distracting, the sound was good from beginning to the end. So we had to do a lot of work, a lot of research on how to manage the situation of Nigeria, being that we still have power failures and stuff like that. So I think that's a part of the challenge that we had to face on set, and a couple of other challenges, but basically those two were major.
Okay, so you have 20 seconds to convince people to go see Slow Country when it comes out in the cinemas. What would you say?
Yeah, Slow Country is a well thought out film, is a well made film, is a well cooked food. So I think it should not be a waste of time for anyone that wants to see it. So everybody should just try and go out and support something good, something that is fresh, that's coming to Nollywood soon. Yeah, soon, like 5th of May. So go out with your family and friends and just encourage something good.
Thank you so very much for talking to us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bedu Steven, a film writer and producer, and you are watching Broadway TV.
Hi, I'm DJ Mo, and I want to send a shout out to Broadway TV. They're amazing. I've had a good time with the interviews and everything, so shout out to you guys.